The Durian Heat, bringing big ideas and critical opinions in Southeast Asia.
Hi, welcome back to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing. I'm Grace.
And this is Arlene.
So, welcome back. We are at the Durian Heat. We've been having this great conversation with Danile, who's an artist, and he's here in Kuala Lumpur. What is your expectation in Malaysia, and you're here in Kuala Lumpur?
So right now I'm working with my managing director, Athira, and we are basically going around doing a lot of workshops with multiple venues like the Bees, local cafe, Timber Cafe, and eventually we're going to be in Hong Kong or Singapore as well. We're going to Mad Museum, and we're going to be working with the Children's Society, our Children's Foundation, right? And we basically, our goal is, for one, we want to promote our brand, and two, we want to basically enable a lot of independent artists to be able to get a greater appreciation for the arts and basically learn how to promote themselves and how to maybe learn a new medium, learn a new way to sell themselves in the art world, because I know how difficult it is as an artist. And we also want to, sorry.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, like, what exactly that young people would be learning in your class.
So what I've noticed when I have a lot of art friends in Japan, and they usually paint or they just sketch on canvas or paper. But when I brought them over and we had little art parties, they tried to draw on shoes, and it was actually very difficult for them to branch out into that medium. And so I basically want to use these workshops to show these kids how to paint on shoes, all the different techniques that I use. And maybe eventually, if we find some potential artists that have the skills that we need, we can use them as interns and then eventually hire them to do art for our company.
Is this the first time you're doing this, or you have done this before?
First time.
First time.
So when it comes to art, you have to be also innovative to push your business as an art, and also you need to constantly have this creativity, creative minds to produce more products and products.
Very true.
So during the workshop, what will be your main focus? Was it more on the skill side, or will it be more on the business side, or will it be the balance of both?
Both, balance, of course. I'm going to be working with, like I said, many NGOs like Kakiseni and KL Sketch Nation, and we're having meetings after this actually to discuss about the workshops and how we can best use our abilities and our skills to make the best workshop possible for all the students involved.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So off the air, Atira also mentioned about how is the workshop is going to be conducted. Not only you, but will be be collaborating with artists as well.
And so we'll also have some special guests at the workshops. For example, we have Yvonne Lee. She was Miss World 2012, I believe.
Right.
And so she'll be giving inspirational talks, and especially for woman-girls workshop that we do.
The future plans.
We are ultimately an international company. We want to branch out to everywhere. Like right now, I started in Japan. Half of my customer base is in Japan, half in America, and then I'm living in Vietnam, so I'm going to branch out there and starting our soft launch and hard launch here in Malaysia. And eventually we want to go to Australia, Japan, like everywhere. We want to be global. And in the future, if everything works out, we'd like to have a brick and mortar shop. And so where people can go in there and order custom goods straight in the shop.
I'm quite curious about e-commerce in Southeast Asia. I mean, it's the buzzword right now, especially among young entrepreneurs. Is it really challenging for you guys when you starting an e-commerce business? Yes,
especially for me. I'm an artist. When it comes to online, like marketing, business, everything, it's really difficult for me. Like it's been a struggle. My biggest challenge, which is why I'm teamed up with Athira and Mami. They're both very proficient at all of those tools. Yeah, and just it's expensive as well, like having to hire engineers to develop a hub that we want to create.
So I guess that's when we have experts
yes,
to help artists to continue their dreams, basically. The coming up young artists, that you can give some advice to them.
Yes. The best advice I can give is to always keep drawing every day as much as you can. One of my art teachers in high school said it takes 1,000 really bad drawings to make one very good drawing.
That's a lot of effort.
Yes, it is a lot of effort. And especially when you see the competition, the oversaturation of the market. Like there's so many amazingly talented artists.
So when you say you have 100 drawings, in exact it has to time 1,000.
10 times more then.
10 times more. I mean, even if it's just like stupid little doodles, like I doodle a lot when I'm just bored or I'm just sitting there. I draw a lot on my sketchbook. But yeah, my other piece of advice is, like I said before, learn how to market yourself, how to sell social networking as you can. Like I've been using Facebook. Facebook has got me most of my sales for my shoes so far, and this is the reason that Athira was interested in me. She's been watching my Facebook feed, Instagram, and basically put yourself out there as much as you can. The more publicity you get from all these sites, the better your chances are you're going to succeed as an artist.
So they also need to know how to engage their own audience via all the social media channels properly. So before we end our interviews here today, how can we find you? Not us exactly, but our audience.
So my website is collabculture.com. That's collab culture with a K and culture with a K. And also my Instagram is instagram.collabculture.com. You can find all of our art. And Facebook as well, yes. Just Facebook Collab Culture.
All right. So Danile, Athira, and Mamiko, all the best to your upcoming events and also business. And also,
thank you so much. Really appreciate
You're welcome.
having me on the show.
Thank you for tuning into Durian ASEAN. For more interviews by Durian ASEAN, please tune into our website at durianasian.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Durian ASEAN and Durian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We always welcome feedbacks from our listeners. Stay tuned with the Durian Heat from Tuesday to Thursday.
You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.